Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 24th, 2025 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what this Leo new moon has in store for you. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. Give me a moment just to center myself and take it in. Okay. So at the center of it all for the new moon on the 24th of July, is, the Two of Cups. This is a lot of healing. This is love coming in. This is a deeper connection to what you really want. And you're also going to see that your heart is healing. The way that you want to move forward is healing. You can be making a connection with somebody that is just really nice. It's really cozy. I feel like wholesome is the word that we want to use. I can grow into something more, most definitely, if you're looking for a romantic relationship. If you're not, then this can be a really spectacular friendship that's coming forward. And it brings us then to the challenges. And this is the moon. Okay, so here's the thing, Scorpio. You're born with the veil already lifted from your eyes a bit more than other people. All right. And that can make it difficult to feel like you can just fit in normally with things. The high priestess coming into play amplifies that. So the challenge is going to be to walk between this world and the spirit world, to connect with what you really want, and to see things as they really are without being hurt by them. So just be mindful about this. Leo is represented by strength in the major arcana, and Leo is about strength, but strength of will, strength of determination, strength of focus. It can be also strength of body, because that's great as well. But we're really looking at a strength of a focus here. And when we're focusing in the spirit realm, and that's our challenge, the high priestess that comes with clarity into the mystical and into the kind of, more the deeper aspect of it all. It's like deeper than you're scratching the surface always with the high priestess. You're going deeper and deeper and deeper than just the surface level of what people want to show you. And that can be challenging. So here, just note that that's going to come up during this new moon. This new moon is also about setting your intentions. So we can be a little bit pulled in different directions or mistrusting our instincts and our intuition. So just be mindful about that. It leads us then to the needing to focus. And there's something we need to walk away from. It's like, it's done, it's over. We don't like it anymore, and we need to walk away from it. So that's going to be very important here with the Eight of Cups. It brings us then to the energy that's moving away, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. So seeds have been planted. So this isn't going to be a time where you're having like all these ideas to plant and grow and this and that. Now it's time to start really working on making sure that that soil is as good as possible, like making sure that you can harvest. All right, because the bounty of what you have been seeking is coming, and that's going to be very important, and that is very important to know. But the seeds, they've been planted, planted at work, planted at home. You know what it is that you want. You have a lot more clarity than I would venture to say you've ever had before. And if you're saying, no, Dane, that's not true, it's because we're fighting with that spiritual knowledge. And once we say, you know what, I was made to stand out, I wasn't made to fit in, then that's going to become very freeing for us. It moves us then here, Scorpio, to our strength, and that is the Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo energy, time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. And so here, when the Hermit comes into play, I love always that the Hermit has the star, with them. And in this deck, and I believe in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck too, but correct me if I'm wrong, leave it in the comment box below. But right here, there is a sense of I'm looking at my dreams to guide me, and I need my quiet time with my mind, with myself, in order to see what it is that I want, where it is that I'm headed, what it is that I value for me. And that's going to be really important here. So a connection with the self is going to be of absolute importance and also very, very freeing during this time. It moves us then to our near future. And that is the Seven of Swords, which is very interesting. So the Seven of Swords is a bit of lies and deceits, all right? And it's very interesting because a underdeveloped Scorpio knows lies and deceits very well, right? So here, it is looking at the secrets of things, and it's seeing the lies of things, and it's calling them out. Why? Because we're stepping into the High Priestess energy. I also love the High Priestess and the Hermit together. I think that's a beautiful combination when we're coming into ourselves. So this is a moon where we like to be quiet. We like to be silent. We can say to people, like, it's too loud, like this is too much, and we mean it. Our nervous system is going to be sensitive. So just being aware of that. And with the Seven of Swords, embracing your voice, embracing your mind, embracing what it is that you want and how it is that you want to move forward, but also knowing that we are severing from lies and seeing people who might be saying what we want to hear or what they want to hear, but it's not necessarily the truth. Or people saying things that are hurtful and, well, I was going to say unkind, but that's hurtful, right? Hurtful and even harmful, right? It harms us in some way. It makes us feel like we're just not enough. And we're going to be really calling that out as untruth. So just be aware of that. The advice for this time is the moon. The moon holds a lot of answers, but it also has us facing our fears and our doubts, chaoses, things that have been overwhelming to us. The moon is also Pisces energy, February 19th to March 20th. Now, it's very interesting because the moon, Pisces energy, and Virgo energy, they're sister signs. They bring out the best or the worst in each other. But here, it's really going to show you the deceits that we've been kind of buying into. So just be aware of that. And it could be on social media. It could be what we've thought, oh, I can never do that because this person said it once upon a time. And then we're going to be like, well, that's hogwash. So just be aware. It moves us then to the environment, and that's the Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're in a Leo moon. If you're born on the cusp with Sagittarius, that can also be coming forward. But we're in a Leo new moon. We're in a Leo time period. And this is a time when passion comes forward, fire comes forward, tenacity reigns. And we're going to be looking at things that really spark our interest, that really, have us passionate, determined, focused more. We're going to be very focused on our work. It's going to be work, but it's going to be the joy of creating within our work. So we're not actually going to be looking at the money maybe as closely as we should. So just be aware of that. Make sure you're not like underselling yourself. But the Queen usually doesn't. But just be aware, because we can really be caught up in the beauty of it all. So with the Queen of Wands, there's fire, there's tenacity, there's determination. There is a real sense of I'm embracing my creativity, but I'm also embracing the magic of me. Now, the hopes and the fears is the Magician. And the Magician has been popping up his head a lot. And I love this triangle here. So the Magician with the High Priestess, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The High Priestess with the Hermit. I also love the High Priestess with the Hierophant. So those energies coming forward is really telling me that Spirit is deeply connecting with you. You're standing before the altar of your existence, right? You're claiming your passion, your power, your determination, your fire, your focus. But because it's in the area where we're like a bit unsure, right? Our hopes and fears come forward. We can be doubting that we can move forward in the way that we want to. And we could be doubting that we have any magic at all. The Queen of Wands is like, no, I do. I'm showing my passion. I'm showing my power. But we can be hesitant here. We can be really second guessing ourselves. And it moves us then to the outcome. There we go. There we go. And that is the Hierophant. I love that for you, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Hermit. Those were the 4 cards that I told you I'd love, love, love together. And here, what we're seeing is that this is embracing your tradition, right? This is embracing what's right for you. This can also be like, I'm not going to necessarily go the conventional path, but you can be rather traditional in certain things. So just be mindful about that. You can mix them all together and get something that is really, really right for you. The Hierophant also represents Taurus energy. April 20th to May 20th is the time frame. And so what you're going to see here is that this is tradition, right? In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Hierophant represents the Pope. The High Priestess was once called the Popetess, I believe, and that was the female Pope, so Pope Joan, right? Whether you believe in her or not, it doesn't really matter. But here you have that connection, that Pope connection, all right? And then you have the magic of turning inward, of being the hermit, of being connected, and you have the magic of the magician. So that energy is moving you forward quite tenaciously, quite powerfully. And because we're having a bit of difficulty with the challenge is the High Priestess, right? We can be having a bit of difficulty stepping into our power that isn't necessarily as orthodox as other people's is, meaning that we're stepping into our connection with Spirit and becoming more comfortable with our intuitive self and our intuitive abilities that others might laugh at and think, oh my gosh, that's so silly. But where do they go for their answers? What do they follow? You know, everybody has their quirks. Everybody has their thing that, you know, people look at and go, well, that's different. So here, and some people don't. Some people are very, very, very like, you know, they just do what they see that they're supposed to do. And that could be good for some, but it's not always good. It's not always good, you know? So here, with the Hierophant coming forward, your outcome is being very successful, being very prosperous during this moon, but also turning in and saying, this is what I want, and this is the path that is right for me. So there's a lot of clarity that's coming during this new moon. It brings us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And this is the Loon. It says, pay attention to your dream time. Yes, messages of guidance are drifting in. Yeah, they're diving in. Actually, I really feel it more as a really intense swooping in. And we see that here. We see that your intuition is on point. Spirit will talk to you in your dreams. When your mind wanders, listen. Listen to that intuitive power. It moves us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is Mother Earth. So getting out in nature would be spectacular for you. This is the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below your feet, but it is a connection with your greater self and your greater energy, that Earth connection. Now, I forgot to do the moon, so let me finish this. I did it a bit out of sequence, so I do apologize. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly with the energy we need to be mindful of. All work and no play. Also getting very, very caught up on the minute details of things. And this is the 8 of Pentacles. We can get very caught up with, oh my gosh, it has to be just like this and it has to be perfect. Like perfect is a word we need to like light on fire right now, because it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be right for us. And it's going to be right for the way that we need to move forward in this moment. So just know that even if it's messy, it's perfect for us. But take in mind, close enough is good enough. It moves us then to our chakra, to our moon message. Angels and spirit guides, show us clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, okay. Well, balance definitely wanted to be seen. Oh, boundaries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels. Okay. So here we have the unexpected, which is all the energy that is coming forward. You're not really expecting it. It may have been hitting you for a couple of days. So you might be feeling vulnerable, you might be feeling overwhelmed. And here is power coming into you. And again, it's going to be spiritual power. So it's going to be that connection between you, your spirit guides, your totem animals, your spirit animals, your angels, however you see that in your life, the universe, that's the energy that's coming forward right now. And it's unexpected. It brings us then to expect powerful change. So as the unexpected comes, expect powerful change if we let that energy be a part of us. It moves us then to protection, which is like, yeah, I love that. You are very close to achieving your goals. You are protected. It doesn't mean to go do crazy things, right? It doesn't mean that bad things cannot happen during a time of protection, but it does mean that the moon is watching over you, that the universe is watching over you. You are more protected, more guided than you could imagine. And you are very close to achieving your goals. You're very close to getting to where it is that you want to be. Fruition, it is coming to fruition. It is coming forward. It is time to take action. But if we don't take action, it will fall away. So this is a time to take action on what you want, on what you're looking for, on the way that you want to move forward, and also stop underestimating yourself, Scorpio. Spirit is going to be pushing you in a direction, kicking you forward in a way that you might not be comfortable with initially, because it's going to be like, oh my gosh, can I actually do this? Can I actually believe in myself this much? And the answer is, yeah, you can. So do it. Our subconscious spirit message is the meadowlark. Not the meadowlark. This is the nuthatch. It is to stay grounded and welcome new knowledge and protection and perspective coming to you now. So stay grounded and welcome new knowledge and perspective coming to you now. And it'll be layered. So you saw how I messed up when reading that. The knowledge that's coming to you is going to be layered. You're going to see it one way first, and then you're going to be like, oh no, this could be just like a split second. Oh no, it's this. And then things are going to start stepping in. It moves us then to the chakra energy. And this is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. Subconsciously, your third eye is opening more and more. And again, that can be overwhelming in a world that is very egotistical, ego-driven, chaos-driven, type of thing. So as your clarity comes, as your insight comes, you're stepping into your power, you're stepping into yourself. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of, the subconscious energy to be mindful of. A lot of emotions coming around. A lot of people sit there and say, oh, Leo, Leo isn't emotional, right? Leo is all about action and all about, determination and focus and look at me. But they're very, very emotional. So here with the Leo moon, what you're going to have come in is the sense of, what does your heart really want? What are you really longing for? What are you looking for in your life and for yourself? And that's going to guide you forward in a way that can be overwhelming. And then you just want to push everything down, right? You don't want to feel anything. So that's where the challenge comes in, and all the spiritual energy that comes forward with the hermit and the magician and the hierophant are like, no, we have to see this, we have to feel this. But then the emotions can take over and it can be too much. So we are resistant to a gift that has to do with diving into our feelings. And yet this is a gift that's tailor-made for us, Scorpio, because it is a water sign gift. We are represented by the cups and the minor arcana. It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, and that is the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Be patient. It is going to be really important to be patient. I totally forgot about boundaries here. Having clear boundaries with yourself, being able to say no, and knowing that no is a complete sentence, like that one's hard. So just be aware of that, or at least I find that hard. So here, knowing your boundaries, knowing what it is that you want, knowing what it is that you're looking for. Clarity is coming forward, but it's going to take you on a path that you hadn't necessarily expected, or that you've been actively avoiding. It moves us then to believe in the impossible. Wisdom will guide you. Believe in the impossible, for you have the wisdom, and it will guide you forward. All right? All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this new moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed new moon and a blessed life. Bye.